Okay, so thanks for joining everyone. And um is anyone willing to take notes today?
Yeah, I can do that. No worries.
And there are no new faces today. So I guess let's jump right into outstanding RFCs. Okay, so these are our drafts, but well, not all of them, but let's maybe still talk about them just to see if there's been any movement. And it doesn't look that way, but this one is referenced here, so we'll get to that in a second. Um, does anyone have anything to say about this one, the multi-arch stuff? I know we're doing some work towards ARM 64 now, but anything on this specific PR?
No updates on that. I'm working on like some experimental builders and whatnot, and had worked with some of the Java Buildpacks team to put together like experimental multi-art support, but we really need this RFC to get finished so that we can like ship this stuff officially and have a clear-cut game plan going forward.
Yeah, I just started looking into the packet specific changes. But yeah, it would be nice to have this closed out. Um, all right, and then this RFC for dependency mirrors. So Dan isn't here, and I'm not sure if anyone else has strong opinions about this RFC. I haven't read it myself as of yet, but um yeah, maybe we do that now just to skim over. Ah, I see. Okay, so this is here for folks who haven't seen it yet. I will have to take a read through this myself. But has anyone read through this? Does anyone have comments or questions, concerns about this one?
Personally, I have not had the time to read through this yet, but I really need to. So, no comments.
All right. All right. Are there any CNB updates or questions that anyone has this week? Alrighty. Doesn't sound like it. So, let's go to project updates. I don't think there are any significant project updates at the moment, that come to mind, at least for me.
Yeah, the only
Uh,
thing would be like what I mentioned earlier that uh I think Java, the next like round of like Java build packs, more or less should have multi-art support in the next releases. At least the like utilities build packs. I'm not sure about the Java language family, but like CA certificates, proc file, things like that. I had worked with Anthony and we had like kind of updated the pipeline builder, which is how they manage their GitHub config stuff. And it now supports multi-arch. So as soon as that next batch of releases comes out, some of those build packs will have multi-arch, but I'm expecting that the folks that maintain those build packs will make an announcement so that we know the exact set. And then I'm expecting, we don't have any builders maintainers in so far this week, but hopefully by the end of the week we have shipped like an experimental tiny build pack list builder with multi-art support.
Yeah, it's cool to have the ball rolling a little further on the multi-art stuff as of late. Okay, any open mic questions or discussion topics that we want to cover this week?
I would like to ask something. I guess it would be nice if it were more people, but we have this Go module update pull request from GitHub config that is failing, and I mean there are several solutions we can discuss and choose which one would be better. But yeah, pretty much that's it. I mean, like having a discussion around how should we fix that. I mean, the issue is that some modules are failing on the pull request that tries to update them. And due to this one pull request, all the modules, all the subsequent modules that want to update, they don't, they cannot be landed because the whole PR is failing due to 1 or 2 or 3 modules that are not passing.
Can you just roll back in the PR? Can you just roll back the modules that are having trouble and then merge in the PR? And then I'm sure Dependabot will probably open up a new PR that just contains the problematic modules. So at least we can unblock the merging of like some updates. Does that make sense? Could we do that?
Yes, but this, I mean, I'm talking about the new PR that hasn't been landed yet, right? And if I do that, then the subsequent actually the subsequent modules will still fail. So it doesn't really solve the problem. I mean, it is a solution. I mean, I'm okay with that, but
Yeah, it was more like if there was an urgently, an urgent CVE fix or something in one of the other modules. But yeah, it's definitely not a long-term solution for the issue.
Another solution is to, instead of having one pull request, having like 20 pull requests. That way, only the modules that are passing will be able to land, and the modules that do not pass for some reason will not be landed. So that fixes the problem somehow.
Yeah. The reason I think that they're grouped together now is we like the PRs were piling up and there was too much maintainer toil having to like merge in so many individual PRs. So then we ended up grouping them together by patch updates, I'm pretty sure. But now the new issue is exactly what you're describing, where one failing module will prevent everything from going through. So it's a big trade-off.
I thought about that, and I guess you will have also a lot of releases. Like each time you will have another release, 28 releases at the end of the day. And so another solution is to just ignore the 2 or 3 modules that are failing.
Yeah.
But obviously the drawback with that one is that we might forget them, that we ignore them, and eventually being outdated for years. So someone has to remember, or somewhere to write them down.
Yeah. That's usually what we've gone for in the past, doing like a Go mod replace. But you're completely right. Like there's definitely some that I did last year that are still pinned, completely forgotten. So yeah, I don't know what the best way forward here is. Do you know what the problematic Go modules are? Like, are they related to like Cyclone DX or Sift or any of that?
Yes, it are three these ones. Let me write them. I've also posted them on Slack, but I'm writing them also on the chat here. Oh, I accidentally pasted stuff unrelated, but anyway. The first three lines.
Mhm.
in the chat.
Yeah. I don't know if I necessarily have a recommendation.
Okay,
Right.
cool. I mean, we can discuss this topic again next time and sort
Yeah.
that.
I'll think about it and follow up in the Slack thread and also ask our team and see if anybody has any ideas. We're aware of this problem, but we've just ignored it for a long time. So
Yeah, I totally understand, but I'm really willing to solve this issue, and that's why I'm discussing. I'm open to any solution, and I think it has been for a long time, so that's why I think it might be important in terms of security also, you know.
totally agree. Thank you for looking into it.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay. Yeah, but if you hear anything or discuss it with someone else, of course, just let me know, or else next time we can discuss that again, right?
Yeah, that sounds good. I posted a link to this to Slack. Was that the relevant like
Oh, yeah.
thread?
Um,
Just for I guess posterity.
um,
Is that a different issue?
the issue is not on the builders, I think, as far as I remember. Just checking. Yeah, I don't think the issue is on the builders. Yeah, I think this one is resolved with the shift. I think they upgraded it, as far as I remember.
Okay.
Or I mean,
If you have a link to like any
yeah,
like Slack discussions or any thread ongoing threads, it'd be nice to maybe link it here in the working group notes, just so that we can remember going forward.
yeah. The problem is, for example, this PR.
Mm-hmm.
It has a lot of updates that cannot be landed due to some of the modules are failing.
Okay.
Um, Thank you.
All right. Other any other discussion topics for the open mic section before we close out here? All right. Doesn't sound like it. So I think that is it for today, and uh, we'll be back next Tuesday, I think. So see you all then.
Thank you, Tim. Bye.
Take care, all. See you.